Hi, Weather Joey here with your bottom of the South Island weather forecast recap for Sunday, March 27th. It's been 2 weeks since the last forecast. Sorry for not being there. I'm going to try to bring you up to speed, look over what's happened. You guys can look at the data if you have access to it in the future. And the forecast is for the spirits and beings out there, spirits of the land, of the air that we breathe, the water that we drink, and the fire that warms our hearts and souls. We bring this forecast to help you as if you need help, but just what one human can do to add their little bit. Anyway, I saw as I was coming out to my little forecast shed here, a peregrine falcon, or I think it was a peregrine falcon, come through, darting through, and I don't know if that was a good omen for this forecast. Perhaps pinpoint accuracy is what we're looking for today, but certainly not a great omen for some of the other little birds and creatures out there, because it was on the hunt. Anyway, before we get to our forecast, there's remnants of the last one. I'd like to take this opportunity, as always, to thank the first peoples of this land, from North Saanich out to Sooke and beyond, the First Nations, for allowing us to live, work, and play on their beautiful traditional territory. We thank you for tolerating us. Anyway, let's get started on the forecast. So here we are, Sunday, March 27th, well into March. Our meteorological spring, but it doesn't feel like it. It's still chilly out there. It has been wintry. There's lots of signs of spring. Yes, indeed. Lots of blossoms, lots of buds, but no real spring weather to give us a picture of what's to come in the summer. So plenty of rain. So really, what has happened in March is we have here is after a fairly dry start. We went over that. We've had this dominant, since our last forecast, this dominant low pressure up in the Gulf of Alaska, bringing a fairly wet, showery west-southwest flow across the west coast. So if we look back, our last forecast took us up into that weekend of Saturday, Sunday. It was a pretty accurate forecast, so look that over. What was cut short was the dryness when we carried Saturday into Sunday. We had a system moving up into the Gulf of Alaska that brought a wet system across the coast for that Sunday, and that wet flow, I'm going to check my notes here, that wet flow continued from the west-southwest for Monday the 21st and even into Tuesday the 22nd. However, by the 21st, we saw a ridge trying to build over the U.S. West Coast here. It was trying to push up, but that, like I said, that 21st into 22nd flow continued, and actually kind of shifted to the southwest, so temperatures climbed a little bit for the 22nd. Actually 21st and into 22nd. It was still cloudy into the 22nd. By the 23rd, the ridge had, so that was Wednesday the 23rd, this ridge had started to back away, and another system swung up into the Gulf of Alaska, brought another front, a weak front. And these are weak fronts because unless they're really close to the coast and strong, they tend to weaken by the time they hit the coast, especially if there's high pressure here. So a weak front coming through on the 23rd, you'll see a little sprinkle, just a mild sprinkle, came in from the west-southwest again, and in behind that, with this west-southwest flow, we saw surface pressure in behind that front, a little surface pressure build in for the Thursday, I think the 24th. So a little dryness on Thursday, seasonal temperatures. Then for Friday the 25th, yet another low pressure swings up into the Gulf of Alaska. That brought kind of more of a southwest flow, and this is just this past Friday. A little bit of a southwest flow, not a lot of rain. We saw the rain kick in overnight and into Saturday, which was yesterday the 26th. So I don't even have to change the picture here except for get rid of this high pressure. Is that the flow was really from this direction into yesterday. We saw rain. Now, That low started to peter out. This is where I'm going to erase it. But it's going to come back because that low started to peter out, but we still had this southwest flow here bringing moisture across the coast, and that was partly because we saw this low over here dip down, a strong low off the California coast, and that was into Saturday. That's going to develop into Sunday. It kept the moisture coming up from the south, southwest, and so that's what we're in right now. Not a lot of moisture, just some sprinkles here and there, but plenty of cloud. Further up the island, it looks like there's some more rain up there. But this low is set, so today we're Sunday. This low is set to bring a good dose of rain for Sunday night and into Monday for California, or all the way down the coast in California. Much needed rain down there, so hopefully they don't get into flooding and things like that, but definitely need some moisture. By Monday, we should see the southerly moisture from this system for us sort of clear out, or at least fizzle out, and we've got some high pressure as we return to a west-southwest flow. We've got a little ridge of surface high pressure building in later Monday, or through the day Monday. Not clearing us out really. We'll get some sun breaks here and there later in the day Monday probably, or throughout the day. But a little surface high pressure, drying things out for later Monday and into Tuesday. So a dry trend from there. As that ridge moves through, fairly nice day, some sun breaks, not a lot of wind. So I'm looking at Tuesday being quite a nice day, maybe even spring-like. But we've still got high pressure dominating up here all of next week. And so we'll see a system move into there on Tuesday. And that will eventually bring a weak front coming through on Wednesday. Excuse me. Gotta calm down here. On Wednesday. Then another little dry surface ridge, high pressure moving in for Thursday, drying things out. Mix of sun and cloud. Another system coming up, I believe, for Friday. Let's see what we got here. Budding. Friday sees another weak front from yet another deep Gulf of Alaska low. Another front moving in for Friday. Looks like this trend will continue on into, so by Friday, we're into, I think Thursday's actually the first. Maybe Friday's the first. Anyway, this continues on into the weekend. If anything, I'd bet Saturday being dry, Sunday being showery and wet, but more strong systems right into early April. No, I mean, there's signs of spring, but no, there's still lots of winter storm activity out there. So that has brought us to, I think as of yesterday, we were at our average March precipitation, most of the south coast. The East Island, not so much. They tend not to get their rain totals in this west-southwest flow. Their totals more come from these strong southeast winds that hit the east side of the Vancouver Island. So, excuse me, a little dry for March on this side of the island, but plenty of moisture, bringing our totals to average and above likely for March. Good news for the mountains, for the snowpack, and good news for our spring. But we would like to see some spring weather, some sunny weather, some warm weather. Anyway, I hope that helps out in the future, and that's my little part for all my friends across the south coast. Anyway, as always, may the forecast be with you.